Compaq, we care about the way our notebooks use technology. We just care more about the way people use our notebooks. Compaq Armada notebooks with Intel Pentium processors.
Hello and welcome to the most ultimate gaming experience from the 90s. I have no idea how the average mobile gamer was in the 90s. So let's take a look and see how it was like to game in the 90s.
Oh no!
This thing took about 4 minutes to boot up into XP, and unfortunately when I went to record I had this in and it tried to boot from the diskette, which is just essentially a program disk for an old controller, so it couldn't even boot up to Windows until I had to remove this. You essentially just need to take the part that connects right here and slap that in the back of the laptop and it just works. In a surprising twist, the battery actually realized it was a battery and was charging somehow. This battery hasn't worked for as long as I had this system, and that's been like 10 years. So this was really shocking to see. So the first game I decided to run on the system was Quake 2. It was from a variety pack. From years ago. I also had this game since I was a kid. I think my dad actually had this game, so I figured this would be a good first one to try. It took a while to get it installed into the system, but that was due to the fact that it kept wanting to install DirectX 8, and I had to actually open up the CD's files within the Windows File Explorer and actually start the installer. It took me a little while to figure that out, but I made you believe that this was a simple, straightforward process, that I just jumped right into the game. That wasn't true. First, the computer proceeded to die for about 5 minutes. I had faith, so I let it run its course, and then it took an additional 5 minutes for the game to start up. And then at that point, it took an additional 2 to 3 minutes for me to get into the actual settings and menu and whatnot. So not the most time efficient process. In fact, you're going to need to set aside some time if you want to play older games on these old computers, it seems. So taking a look at the video settings, you might notice it states software 320 by 240. That is the resolution. However, you may not understand what software mode is. In fact, I don't quite understand what software mode is. I know that computers with weaker hardware back in the day used to rely on this game mode, and essentially I think the processor picked up all of the slack and did all of the video processing and whatnot. You don't really see it nowadays, but the alternative was to use a video card. Since this laptop doesn't have a dedicated video card, I just elected to keep it in software mode. The game seemed to like that a lot better. And another thing to note about this system, if you rewind the video just a couple, maybe 30 seconds, you'll see that I put an example of the actual sound that came out of this game. And I have to say the speakers on this laptop are actually pretty good. Like, the camera did not do it any justice. There's like a huge bass in these speakers. I haven't seen speakers that good in a while on a laptop, honestly. So unfortunately, I still don't have a clean setup to record this kind of stuff yet, but as you can see, my hand is all spidered up here. I'm playing this game with one hand, and that's kind of like why I look like a Polygon journalist reviewing Doom. But as you can see, the gameplay is pretty fluid. Honestly, it felt like a little sub 30 FPS, but I mean, it was playable. If I actually had a mouse and a setup here, I could play through this entire game if I wanted to. So in conclusion, I'm just gonna let the gameplay kind of play in the background as I give my little final spiel here. I have to say, yeah, definitely would have been possible to be a mobile gamer. However, the portability of this laptop is in question at the moment. It's very heavy, gets very hot, and currently the battery is very bad at charging. But if this computer was brand new back in the day and you wanted to play Quake 2 in software mode, definitely possible 100%. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here for now, but if you want to see more games running on this laptop, or if you have any tips and tricks to get this computer running the most optimal it can, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment. But anyways, this has been your boy Reaver, and thanks for watching.